Benoit Denis is fighting Beneil Dariush in November. Now, who's going to win this fight? Well, first of all, who's going to win this fight? Let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Benoit Denis fought Kyle Prepelec, in which Benoit Denis started off great, got Kyle Prepelec in an arm triangle choke and made him tap in round 2.
Yeah, straight into it.
Oh, yeah, he's in trouble.
Made that look easy.
There's the tap.
And after this, Benoit Denis went on to fight Mauricio Rufy, in which Benoit Denis started off very fast, got Mauricio Rufy in a face crank and made him tap in round 2. Now let's take a look at Beneil Dariush's latest performances, in which he fought Arman Tsarukyan, in which Arman Tsarukyan knocked out Beneil Dariush in round 1. And after this, Beneil Dariush went on to fight Renato Moicano, in which Renato Moicano dropped Beneil Dariush in round 1, but then Beneil Dariush brought it back, took control of the fight, completely outlanded Renato Moicano, and Beneil Dariush won by decision.
Beneil Dariush.
Now, this fight is going to be crazy since both men are in a pretty even situation right now, and skill-wise is pretty close. So let's talk about it. Well, if we look at Benoit Denis, we'll see that he's 29 years old, and he's on a really good run, dominating his opponents ever since he was on a 2-fight losing streak. So now that he's managed to make a comeback and get on a 2-fight winning streak, he looks to be a big threat for everybody in the division. But now, if we look at Beneil Dariush, we see that he's the much older fighter, being 36 years old, and although he was on a 2-fight losing streak, he just beat Renato Moicano, who beat Benoit Denis. So that's why I believe this fight could end up being a very close fight. But now let's talk about how this fight's going to play out. Well, here's the thing. Although Beneil Dariush has a glass chin and has lost the speed due to his age, he's still got the wrestling, grappling, and takedown defense. And although he doesn't look to be like much of a threat on the feet, he's always been a pretty good striker. And if you look at Benoit Denis, well, here's the thing. He's an all-around good fighter, but his gas tank does seem to be a big problem along with his defense. So although he's had some crazy moments on the feet, there are times when he's been very sloppy. But when it comes to Benoit Denis shooting for takedowns and dominating his opponents on the ground, that's where he shines. But against Renato Moicano, I don't know what happened. He just didn't have an answer. But anyways, the way Beneil Dariush beats Benoit Denis is by keeping the fight on the feet and staying patient, because he can't risk gassing out and getting into back and forth exchanges, because again, his chin is gone. And as for Benoit Denis, although he's a good wrestler, I believe Beneil Dariush would do a good job at defending most of his takedowns. So I believe he will be a much bigger threat on the feet, because if Renato Moicano managed to drop Beneil Dariush, then Benoit Denis should be able to do the same thing. So I got Benoit Denis winning this fight. I believe Beneil Dariush's age, speed, glass chin, and gas tank will be the reason he loses this fight.